Hi guys, welcome to your bi-weeklies, and big shout out to all of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Cat Tarot is now at 50,000 plus. So I cannot really say to you how much and how much this means to me, how encouraging this is. So without further ado, let me just tell you quickly that on a special, this month continues to be X-Spread. So this is for on and off relationships, and if you really want to figure out and find out a little bit more about your partner. Generally, people use it for testing the possible partner. People use it to actually see what really went on, to reach closure, and to really kind of like a confirmation, yes, that they're not crazy. Anyhow, let's jump in. And lastly, happy birthday to all Virgos, and by the end of this period is going to be Libra's time to shine. So in the meantime, guys, just check my Facebook and join in there as well if you can. Thank you so much. Hi Libras, and welcome to your bi-weeklies. And if you're listening to this after 23rd, I wish you happy birthday. And just to let you know, you guys have a special this month, and from any fly on the wall or karma reading, you're going to get 10% off. So contact me if interested. So this is fly on the wall, gives pretty much everything that you need to know about something or some issue. And karma is kind of really interesting because it tells you what trajectory you're on. Anyway, let's kind of see. I have shuffled the cards, and the bottom, interesting. Wow, this is kind of really interesting because similar cards have been happening in my privates as well. So look, there is some kind of denial of happiness. Something does make you happy, but it looks like they're like issues that are kind of not healthy for you. And are you kind of enjoying the summer barbecues and enjoying your wine or beer? This can talk about somebody liking the alcohol too much or some other addiction. In the worst case scenario, it could mean that you kind of like are still longing about somebody who has been a bit of a manipulator, or who was painting such a beautiful picture, and you guys a romance sign, and yet kind of it flipped, right? And hence there is trouble in the universe, and this is very kind of like pertinent for the couples. So let's see. Libra, September 16th to 30th. The Empress reversed. The Empress is nourishing energy, and it talks about creativity, it talks about motherhood, it talks about the perfect woman. But here it's talking about somebody a little bit superficial, kind of like it's a makeup and stuff. And it's kind of like generally when it comes out for a birthday period of time, I'm not really concerned. I just like one would be concerned that you're selling yourself short if this would be your permanent mode. So it's crossed with Temperance. Temperance is about right time, right place, right person, right things. Now, this kind of worries me, this combination. And the reason why it worries me is if you're not presenting yourself in your right time, in the right place, with the right person, this person doesn't see you the way you are, right? Be careful about that. Go deeper. Don't go just like skin deep. Go deeper. Show what you're made of. Delayed delayed communication, or some kind of stagnation might be happening in terms of possibly love or some expectations that you're waiting for. Generally, it could be email or text, but this could be also some kind of traveling as well. Whew. Kind of like you're getting almost the same combination as Virgo, and I have calculated these communications. This is in trillions, especially for the Celtic cross. It's like, okay, they're not in the same places, but oh my god, like, and still like discard. These two cards kept showing up. So something turbulent happened, guys. Something hasn't been built properly And I'm wondering if this is why you went into, okay, you know what, I'm just going to take it easy right now and just enjoy what I can, how I can. The Tower generally talks about something unexpected, something that shakes you down, like you just like bark at somebody and you don't know why. You just cannot understand why you did certain things to somebody, or somebody did something like that to you. But generally this is when karma steps in and pushes you to kind of repair the matter. Oh my gosh, this as well. Knave of Wands reversed. Now, there is like certain feeling of being impassioned over something. Something that you were chasing before. Look at this fire that you have. And this is fire as well. And this could be you as well, Libra. Maybe not feeling fully yourself. Like you're surrounded with fire. And you're trying to find this balance, because Temperance, very much like yourself, is looking for a balance, but it's looking for a different balance. You kind of like you're trying to be centered in the middle, and this kind of like you're never in balance. You absolutely always kind of like measure your little scales. And Temperance is saying, well, there are two different things and I can merge them. I'm an alchemist. So it's kind of like inside, where Empress could be on the outside. So now we have the Five of Swords reversed. It was some kind of verbal exchange, and it could be that it was maybe some temporary defeat here. Maybe it was some kind of childish behavior, or somebody, you know, it's like when you feel, you know, that you kind of lost discussion, or you feel that, why is this happening? And the other person is just not getting it, and you're like trying to bang your head on the table. Why is this going on? But swords are really fast moving, so that can actually fly by really fast. We are going to clarify that. So as a result of that, you're taking a step back. You're kind of like deciding, let me rest. This is also a card that can talk about spa treatment, enjoying yourself, getting a massage, which kind of like is starting to sound like you, Libra. And maybe this is going to give me some darkness. Okay, so this and this and this and this card was all from Virgo. Bizarrely, not in the same positions and not in the same and in reverse. So now I'm wondering again, there is like this lack of chase, and like you maybe feel that you have somebody in your life who is just there to, you know, it has this flavor of one night stand, that somebody just calls you for a booty call, and maybe there is arguing happening with this person, and maybe this is what started to happen. Look, it was great, it was fun in games, but right now, let's stop this. Knave of Chalices, there you go. There is some kind of love offer that's going to be rejected. Something is not progressing. Maybe someone is going to knock at 2 o'clock in the morning and not get the answer, or just get the telephone number for a taxi service instead. So what is the trajectory? The Strength reversed. The Strength reversed talks about kind of like it gets too hard. Maybe you need to relax. Strength reversed also means, okay, somebody is not committal, which could be this person over here. It could be like I still kind of like need to restructure myself, kind of like figure out how to go about things. So you have like 4 major arcanas. This I feel is going to just before your birthday, and that's what usually happens. The sign before you is the one that kind of challenges you, and so this is going to be a lots of cleansing. This is kind of like on your level, these kind of 3 cards. You can also handle fire really well, but then it's going to go into maybe some kind of digging out things from the past and just seeing what is a go and what is a no-go. So let's check this Five of Swords. I really want to know, Libra, what is that all about for you? Five of Swords for Libra. Yeah, it is about you. It is about possibly feeling a loss of some kind, and possibly feeling a defeat, and trying to figure out how to go and how to take this forward. Okay, so let's see this person. Okay, the horoscope signs I see Libra, Taurus, and Sagittarius, and Leo. Let's see, what is this Knight of Wands? Sagittarius is coming out really strongly. So that talks about a person who probably likes to travel. So it doesn't have to be Sagittarius. It can be a Gemini, actually, in fact, as well. But this would be the characteristics of the person. Somebody who likes to travel, somebody who is very dynamic, somebody who likes to eat out, somebody who likes to try different exotic cuisines, speaks different languages. That kind of like a freedom-loving person, non-committal. That kind of like would be the feeling overall. Yeah, there you go. You see? That's exactly. There is somebody here in your life who does not want to commit. So let's see what's going to be out that love offer that kind of gets rejected. You know what? So be the best. So you can start with your Libra period with completely new guy, completely new thing. Like, I clear things for myself on the 31st of December. Everything that doesn't work, including boyfriend, gets to go. Okay, so let's see. So this kind of came sideways. So I'm wondering if this communication will be delayed and finally going to come, and it could be arrival, not arrival, a rival that you have, because this is a card that says foe. This can also mean that you are your own worst enemy as well. So let's see about this 8 of Strength. Is that could be, because that can also mean like feeling too aggressive at times. Rely on friends, guys. This is your time to shine. Friend is always good to have. So if you feel weak or if you feel too aggressive, just like sit down and kind of like channel that energy out, because I think it's possibly could be too much anger that you're coming to the spirit, and that's why you're trying to kind of like relax it and balance it, which shows. But there is like still some kind of sting of something that happened, and you're trying to kind of like figure it out. As far as this guy, you know, tell him that life is too short to kind of like waste it on people who don't deserve us. It's as simple as that. So this, let me shuffle, because right now you're going to get your question answered. I already have 2 cards out, but I'm going to get one more, and I have to hide it so that way you don't know what's going on. So make a question that kind of is important for you guys to see what you can have as a message coming to you. And this is also good for all cross watchers. Libra reading 16th to the 30th of September. No, I don't want 17 cards. Libra reading. Okay, I have it. So door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, Libras. Door number 1. Whoa, look at that, the Empress again. So it's also reversed. Remember, this was like the core where you're entering. You really have to be careful here not to cling too much over somebody. Have to kind of like face it. The Empress is a very nourishing quality. It's telling me that you can actually give so much more, and you can request so much more. Maybe you don't trust yourself too much. Maybe you're trying to seduce with being beautiful, and that's, being beautiful is not a glue. Being beautiful is just a picture, and this is never going to stick. So do not go there. Do not go there, even not temporarily. That's not going to kind of work in the long term. Door number 2, 8 of Wands. You guys in the general reading had it reversed. Now wands are up in the air. Maybe there are some issues up in the air. Maybe they need to be discussed, but they are kind of coming really soon. Some messages, some communication. For those of you, could be even travel. Something will be revolving really fast. That could be even kind of like love texting, love messages. And door number 3, another 8. This is good. This is kind of like something is going to be built, some kind of details. Remember how you had the tower, and the tower basically shown, well, you know, something was shaken up, and this is telling me, okay, now let's look at the details. And I think this is in particular going to be happening before the 23rd, while we are still going through Virgo transit. So look into really what details have to be built, because look, this is really looking at absolutely every single thing. And it could be also about the decoration, it could be about checking your financial portfolio, but it's certainly kind of like about mastery, doing a really spectacular work. And for those of you who are actually maybe applying for the promotion, the answer will be resounding yes. So Libra, enjoy your forecast, and of course please subscribe if you haven't already. Join my Facebook. Your comments are always lovely and welcome. And yeah, lastly, if you want a reading from me, please check my website for various offers, www.cattarot.ca. Thank you guys, love you.